The proposed purchase of the EJ&E Railroad has become a real heavy topic throughout all of Will County. How do you see the proposed purchase affecting local villages, and should the county take a more proactive role in this issue?
Well, we certainly need to take a proactive role. You know, a lot of people don't understand what the county executive function really is, and one of the major functions is the guidance and the participation in regional economic development. This EJ&E Railroad purchase by Canadian National could be the single most important topic for quality of life in Will County, and I think it's, for some reason, it snuck up on the current administration. You're talking about trains the frequency was 12 trains a day, going to 55 trains a day, going through almost every municipality: Mokina, Frankfort, New Lenox, Joliet, Plainfield. You're talking about trains that used to carry X number of boxes that are going to be X number times 3. So the lengths are going to be unbelievable. It's a huge issue, it's a huge problem, and this is where forward thinking makes the difference. I have gone to 4 or 5 of the meetings. I've talked to EJ&E.
Are you going to go to there's a call of action meeting that's coming up, I think the end of the month, the 23rd or 27th. The date escapes me anyways. Will you be attending that?
Not only will I be at that, but I've been at every meeting.
Okay.
It is critical, and it's for some reason it's only come to light here in the last 30 days or 40 days. But this is something that should have been dealt with and should have been looked at in a preemptive way 3, 4, 5 years ago.
There are, Plainfield, I believe, has 17 grade crossings. I mean, it would cripple us traffic-wise. And needless to say, on the heaviest grade crossings, we need either under or overpasses. There has to be that. You know, we have to be able to get around our village, and I would think that's the same for a lot of other villages that have this track running through it. That's a lot of money. We're talking about a great deal of money. How do we, or how does the village, or or how do we, as a county or a state even, get that kind of money, or do we, factor it into the sale of the railroad, to the Canadians?
It's a tough situation, and again, I mean, I hate to keep harping on this, but this is what forward thinking is all about. For the city the size of Plainfield with that many crossings, you're talking about $300, $400, $500 million. Now you're talking about taxes and getting back in the pockets of the citizens of Plainfield. If you look at the county as a whole, you're in the billions of dollars. Now, unfortunately, the Surface Transportation Board is an advocate for the railroad.
Yes.
When you go to these meetings, they're not on our side, as opposed to most government
I realize
entities. I believe the sale will go through. I think there are 3 or 4 technical ways to oppose the railroad. I don't know whether that'll work or not. I've got to have the resources of the office really to get behind that and really get my teeth into that. There's some huge issues like that are facing the county. But I will tell you that the county needs to take a very active role with each and every mayor and each and every city manager and come to grips with how we're going to go after this as a group, and how we're going to, at least, maybe you can't solve this problem, but you've got to mitigate the inconvenience to the residents of Will County. It's going to be a very difficult situation.